Correct.
You see, it's a vicious circle. Therefore, I feel that this is a very good step the government is taking to bring in the grievances, resolving of grievances act on the lines of the RTI Act, and I have gone through the draft. The draft is fairly good. It's been commented upon on the website, and they are going to say that you put in an application of with a grievance, and 1 month it should be resolved. If it's not resolved, and if the official doesn't have a good reason, he will be fined. For every day that act. Now you see our own, I mean, I am telling you that in Pune.
But in Maharashtra, you have grievance redressal and service guarantee act.
No.
Karnataka they have, and I was reading about it, that they said that 2 crores of applications in so speedily they have been doing, and officers are fined.
Yes. In Pune, there
from
is
their salary, it is deducted.
In Maharashtra,
if they don't deliver in time.
Maharashtra, the act is there which gives a time frame within which to do, but it's not only no fines and things like that. There are no fines.
But in this Right to Information Act, how you see the role of the about the whistleblowers? Because we have found that they don't get protection. Many places in the country we have seen people have died, have been attacked because they expose corruption. So, we have still to get this act, but what do you think that how this aspect can be handled by say many activists of RTI users coming together? Is there a way to help this kind of
situation? I have one suggestion. As per today, the RTI Act cannot be put in by an organization.
Correct. It has to be citizen only.
It has to be a citizen. I think they should make this amendment, or in the rules, no need to amend the act. They should allow an organization to put it in, and a secretary of that organization signs it. It does not mean he is behind it, or any authorized signatory, so that a particular person is not targeted. That should be the first thing they should do. Second, I feel, my advice to RTI activists, I mean, I have not made a study, but from what I hear from other people who have made studies, that many of these activists, they boast that I have taken out this, I have done this. The moment somebody starts bragging, he comes under the radar of the bad elements.
Correct.
I think they should keep a very low profile. They should not come into the limelight. They should not expect the limelight. They should avoid. We in Nagrik Chetna Manch, we have a rule that when any one of us finds out information, and if any reporter asks us, we tell him that you please put Nagrik Chetna Manch. Don't say Jatar, or don't say Pathak, or don't say so and so. We don't want anybody's name.
So, you create a mechanism where this kind of secrecy is maintained in the interest of the activists.
I think this is only a step. I don't think this is going to stop. But you see, having protection means you first expect a fellow to be assaulted. Then you want a protection.
Then you want to.
I am saying first stop this assault.
Preventive.
Preventive action is better than the action after the thing has happened. And why police don't give? Everyone has got their own side. We forget that. Police, they don't have manpower. I mean, if they start giving for every activist protection, then they won't do other law and order duties.
That is true.
So, you see, it's a vicious circle.
Sir, at Nagari Chetna Samiti, you must be having some very important examples for our viewers of cases. It will make some interesting examples.
We have one of the big cases was a 29-acre prime land in Pune, which was reserved forest. Was unauthorizedly converted to residential at the state government level. And then we took more than 1 year to get information. But what we didn't get information from the state government was the legal opinion which said this is within the competence of the state government to convert a reserved forest into residential. Actually, as per the Tree Conservation Act, the power is with the central government. So, I'll tell you, God is great and God helps people. One fine day I got a call from a forest chap and he said, sir, I have got the copy of the legal opinion. if you want it, please send someone at so and so place, I will hand it over, my name please do not tell anyone. So, I did not get it through RTI, but I got the rest through RTI, therefore, I got this. Other thing, very funny thing, that from the municipal corporation, the Children and Women's Welfare Committee, they went on a study tour, mind you, to Vaishno Devi, Amritsar, Dalhousie and Delhi. So, we first asked them that where is the report? There is no report. Then we said, what did you see? We said, for example, in Delhi, what did you do? They said, we visited all the projects with the officials of Municipal Corporation Delhi. So, we sent an RTI application to Municipal Corporation Delhi saying, when did our honorable councillors visit and what did they say? So, they replied to us, कि यहाँ कोई आया नहीं आपके corporation से. Nobody visited them. And mind you, the letter which in RTI was given to us is signed by the mayor. Then we gone to court, but you see, that is where we are stuck now. From 2006, the case is in court.
Sir, we were talking about commissioners, and as we are aware that after Supreme Court verdict prescribing legal this and prescribing qualification for the post of chief commissioner and as well as for commissioners, whole process came to a grinding halt in the country. Commissioners, new appointments were not done, many benches of single were not taking cases. Now, after this latest position, can you explain to our viewers what is the latest position after the Supreme Court stay?
You see, in the Namit Sharma versus the Government of India, Mr. Justice Swatantra Kumar,
correct,
his bench, they gave a ruling that every information commissioner should be a retired High Court judge. Chief Commissioner should be either a retired High Court judge or retired Supreme Court judge.
Correct.
Then every decision will be heard by a 2-member bench. That means, as you very rightly said, everything came to a standstill because none of the retired High Court judges today are there in any of India's information commissioners. Therefore, work almost came to a standstill. Some places it started. In UP, there is no information commissioner. Goa, there is no information commissioner. Now, there are problems. So, Mr. Shailesh Gandhi, who is a retired Central Information Commissioner, he intervened in this and said that this is what has happened today. So, these two clauses of a 2-member bench and everyone to be legally qualified should be stayed till a final decision is taken. So, they have stayed it now. So, now there is no need for them to do. However, the Supreme Court says that new appointments should be made. However, there should be full transparency in making the new appointments.
I think this would help because often this is the issue even in Goa, this was the issue which was made that transparency, full transparency is not there as far as appointments are concerned. So, in that sense I think this should help. So, we were talking about some of your examples which could be of interest to our viewers.
Yes. You see, we have another 2 cases, the main issue is the same. There was a 80 crore worth of flyover which was being made, and then there was a road through the hill. In both cases, they had some consultant who did the surveys. Now, we found in the case of one consultant, if for example 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 4 is 8, he has written 2 plus 2 plus 4 is 800. And he says if there are 800 vehicles, you need you need a road or you need a flyover. In another case, we found that they in Pune of all the places in the city, they did a survey of a junction and said there are no 3-wheelers, that means tempos. Then they put down 162 MAVs, that is multi-axle vehicles, which are about 25 feet the length. Now, that junction, a 25 feet trailer cannot turn. So, we asked the consultant that how come that this has turned. They said, no, it can turn, it will go back and forth. So, we said, okay, agreed, it will turn. I said, it will come, after that where does it go? All the roads are narrow. So, he said, no, no, they will go, they will go. So, we have gone, you see, we told the municipal corporation that this is the case, please cancel this. Do a proper study. They didn't do it.
Sir, the biggest problem if we find is the mindset, as I said, mindset of politician and as well as bureaucracy, officers. We find many times that they are still reluctant to share information. So, what is your experience in Pune? Do you find that this mindset is changing?
It is changing slightly. But you know, it is that same old adage they say, you tell me the man and I will tell you whether I should be transparent or not. So, if you come to me, I am official, I will give it to you because I know you are a journalist.
Correct.
I can't act funny. But if another person comes whom I know is not influential, I will not give it to him. Or I will give him a file which is the wrong file. And I will say, okay, it's in this file, search it. This is happening actually. But all this is an indicator of corruption. A person who is not corrupt, he will give information. In fact, he will volunteer and tell that don't look at this file, go and look at I have gone through it. You go to see one file, the fellow comes quietly and tells you that, sir, this is not the file you are looking for. You asked for so and so file. So, you always find a silver lining.
Sir, thank you very much for sharing your valuable information about RTI use on with us, with our viewers. It was very interesting and very nice to listen to you with your so much immense experience in this field of RTI. And we hope that people like you, activists like you, spread this message so that more and more people use RTI as a weapon to empower themselves and empower citizens of this country. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks.